Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Hello world, I'm Super Geek Boy, and this is the Lockergnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short, your daily dose of geek news, gadget views, and other stuff that you and the rest of the Lockergnome community can use.
Like an answer to the question, why is Chris wearing a Boba Fett robe during this video? Because it's geeky awesome! You probably saw me wearing it in a Pirillo vlog the other day. It came courtesy of staticstuff.com. Keeping geeks clothed... You probably saw me wearing it in a Pirillo vlog the other day. I also shared the link to where you can get it on Facebook. staticstuff.com. Keeping geeks clothed since at least earlier this year. Whew! That robe definitely keeps you warm. I'm downgrading to a plain old t-shirt. Well, it's not very plain, but it is old. Kinda like me! Tonight, Google is going to be launching the Moto X, and yes, you can stay tuned to this channel for an unboxing. I hope to possibly get that done this week. But if it can't happen until next week, hopefully you'll still like it. Oh boy. I don't want to start a flame war here, but JD Power and Associates has reported that Samsung has now topped Apple in terms of customer satisfaction. So what say you? If you buy Samsung products, do you feel more satisfied than you do when you buy Apple products? See, that's the thing about taking knowledge from someone who only sees things from one side of the fence instead of all sides. Even though, I guess, a fence only has two sides, technically speaking, unless it's a real weird kind of fence. Well, either way, I'm happy that customers are being satisfied. I've been known to drink a little bit of coffee every day, so I was quite happy to see the Huffington Post publish this graphic showing that Death Wish coffee has the most amount of caffeine out of all the coffees out there. Yes, there's a coffee blend called Death Wish. You can get it and kill yourself for less than 20 bucks. The link is in this video's description. It was also shared on all my social feeds earlier today. Not the coffee itself, but a link to where people could get it. I don't want you to die, though. I also let people know that the Back to the Future Lego DeLorean with two minifigs, Doc and Marty McFly, is now available for you to purchase. It started out as a simple idea posted to Lego's Kuso site, which is a place where fans of Lego who have an idea for what Lego might want to do, they can build something and show the prototype, and then the community votes. Well, you had a chance! Wicket's just upset because they didn't take his idea. And yes, not to ruin the suspense, but I have one on order, and we'll be posting a video review into this channel. It's about geek lifestyle with Lockergnome. After all, Lockergnome's about enabling the geek lifestyle. And what could be geekier than a set of bricks? How about C-3PO earbuds? You are a protocol droid, are you not? Why, yes. Yes, I am. These are perfect for conversation starters, assuming you want to strike up a conversation with people around you who also happen to be Star Wars geeks. This rumor just in, the new iPad mini is set to be newer than the old iPad mini. Netflix is rolling out user profiles so that your crappy movie choices can finally be separated from your wife's crappy movie choices. It's probably a good idea for those of you who have kids in your household. And I might note, this is not a new feature. Back in the day, Netflix used to have user profiles, and then they got rid of them. So everything new is old again, or everything old is new again. USB 3.1 specifications up to 10 gigs per second have been published for developers to use, but does anybody out there have any USB 3.0 devices? I'm going to be waiting for USB 3.11 for work groups. Wow, talk about being old. BBM for Android and iOS is rolling out in beta for a small number of users, although it's also been reported that an even smaller number of users care. Come on, do you use BBM? Do you even know what BBM is? Big bodacious monkey. And before I forget, we've posted a 33% discount on the AirFi Matrix wireless stereo headphones to deals.lockergnome.com. And you should visit there anyway because we have freebies and, of course, the MacBook Air giveaway still going on for the next few days. And remember that on Monday, we're giving away a new Nexus 7 to one of you, thanks to go.tagjag.com/free points. You're not going to believe this. According to Wikipedia, in the mid-2000s, the Vatican declared Isidore of Seville the patron saint of the internet. He's also the patron saint of computers, computer users, and computer technicians. So the next time you have a computer problem, just pray to this guy. Now he's old. Is it just me, or does the new iOS 7 Photos app icon look a lot like the FedEx icon? Okay, maybe they're not exact matches, but I can't unsee it. Do you wish you knew your PC inside and out? You may want to take advantage of our free guide, Your PC Inside and Out Part 2, CPU, RAM, storage, video card, and expansions. That would mean that you would also probably want to get Part 1 as well. The sequel, in this case, is just as good as the original, unlike the G.I. Joe movie. And now you know. What happens when you want to listen to something on your smartphone, but you don't want to listen to it through the speakers, and you don't want to walk around with headphones? Well, that's when you might want to pick up the all-terrain solar-powered wireless sound system from Eton. It runs off of batteries or solar power and can charge your smartphone or any device that charges by way of USB at the same time. And it's rugged, which means you could throw it at people if the song sucks. It's water resistant and connects to your device by way of Bluetooth. You can get up to 8 hours of listening on this sucker. And I'm not here to pass judgment on what you want to listen to, but if it isn't They Might Be Giants or Weird Al Yankovic, we may have problems. None of this Taylor Swift crap. Like, is there a guy on the planet she hasn't dated yet? And if there was someone she was about to date, that guy might want to do his research, because there's a good chance he's going to have a song written about him. And that song isn't going to be pretty. I admit, I dated Taylor Swift for a brief time back in the day, so the song Small Willie, it's about me. I'm kidding, of course, I never dated Taylor. But if I wanted to torture myself, I'd listen to her on this, at least for 8 hours, or as long as I could stand it. Our question of the day is brought to you by tagjag.com. Just try this. Go to tagjag.com / and then enter in a search term, something you would want to look for that you can find on Amazon, and it'll create a link that takes you to Amazon and gives me credit for the purchase that you make. You don't have to spend any more money, and I get a chance to help you, and we help each other without necessarily doing anything different than we might have been doing anyway. Go ahead, try it. It's not going to hurt anything. Justin Gleason emailed me. My email address, by the way, chris@pirillo.com. Not that I've never mentioned it before or put it in all my social sites. Chris, I was just wondering if you've ever experienced this. I'm living with my friend and his wife. Neither of them are very techie. When I use my laptop, they assume I must be doing homework or something important. But when I'm on my iPad, they assume I must be screwing around, playing games or something. I always seem to get weird looks and deep sighs when I'm on my iPad. But as soon as I switch to my laptop, doing the exact same thing, they stop. I guess they don't realize that I can do all my homework and business on my iPad just as well as my laptop. Have you ever experienced this reaction when using your iPad or other tablet? And look, I happen to read your email on an iPad or tablet computer. And I could have just as easily read your email on this tablet computer. Really, who cares what you use so long as you use something? It's just a matter of perception. I think older people, and I don't mean old people by any stretch of the imagination, think that real work gets done on a traditional computer versus a new type of computer like a tablet computer. And an iPad is a tablet computer. It's hardware, it has software and an operating system. I can get tasks done. Now, that doesn't mean that I can do everything on an iPad that I could do on a laptop running a traditional desktop OS or a desktop running a traditional OS. Maybe it's just a matter of educating them. Show them what you're doing. Unless, of course, what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing at all. If anything, thanks to the App Store and low prices on apps, it's a lot more affordable to be productive on a tablet computer than it is to use software on a traditional desktop or laptop. Seriously, the price discrepancy is insane. I can get a full-fledged app for $5 compared to having to spend $50 to get the same type of functionality, give or take a few features. I think perception is going to change over time, and if anything, it just speaks to their inexperience. This is where you can step up to the plate. Educate them. Show them the wide array of productivity apps on your iPad, or Android device, or whatever tablet computer you choose to use. Because I can't educate them, they're never going to look for me on YouTube. I would appreciate that because I do my best to create content that's going to appeal to a wide array of people, though I know the core of my community happens to be geeks. I try to speak to geeks like I was speaking to normies, and I would define a normie as someone who's not a geek. Like someone who doesn't think that these Pixel sunglasses are cool, or who would be too embarrassed to wear this cap in public. Show them just how easy it is to use technology. You don't have to be a techie to really appreciate its power. And I think, if anything, that's what has a lot of geeks running scared. Technology isn't as difficult as some people make it out to be. Of course, if they choose the wrong technology, oh yeah, they're going to have headaches. But I'm telling you, the computer technician is a dying breed. Unless your career's an IT professional, you may want to rethink your options. Wicket! Come here! Come here! Come here! Or just pray to Saint Isidore. Maybe when I die, they'll canonize me. How about the patron saint of likes? Which I hope you do for this video and every video we do in the lockergnome YouTube channel, enabling the geek lifestyle, and we're almost at 300,000 YouTube subscribers. Thanks again for being a great part of our community. Are you okay down there? I think Diana just broke something. I gotta go. We'll see you later.